MVL Productions presents
held rallies at Craigslist headquarters in San Francisco, and attorney generals from
Rescue a Child starring Don E. Worswick.
A petition and a lawsuit for them to close their erotic ad section from a 14-year-old girl.
We value the views and news of all people. MyViewingLens.com.
I just want to bring you an update about my work as a child sex trafficking abolitionist. Recently, we had a hard-won victory for human sex trafficking. It has been the discussion of many articles, newscasts, radio shows, the adult section of the social networking site Craigslist. The fight to have Craig Newark and Jim Buckmaster take out the adult section of the Craigslist appears to have been won. Many fighters for this cause have started and signed petitions, held rallies at Craigslist headquarters in San Francisco, and attorney generals from all over the United States have demanded this section closed. Personal achievement and won battles is not lost on the human trafficking abolitionist community. Social tools such as Facebook, Change.org, and Twitter have done wonders for the cause, and the awareness that has been and will be raised is beyond astounding. People now rally together for the common good, educate others, and speak to CEOs directly, such as this case on Facebook. As a child sex trafficking abolitionist and as a survivor, I have wielded the power of Facebook as a mighty sword of truth to raise proactive awareness, make social changes, and educate my friends and family about the dangerous and illicit world of child sex trafficking. Yesterday, September 3rd, 2010, I was able to connect with Craig Newark on his page on Facebook. I was actually accused by one of his fans as being a cyber stalker because I would often post my thoughts on his page in places I knew Craig was watching. I have to say Craig is a patient man, and he seems to be a kind man as well. I am not always very patient nor kind in my delivery of the news about child sex trafficking. I am often angry, hurt, and pissed off. Craig advised me to send some of my ideas to him about how we could fight child sex trafficking, and he was amazingly open to my suggestions. I have to admit, I had been one of Craig's harshest critics, calling him a criminal and accusing him of running an organized crime operation. My first web show, Operation Rescue a Child, was created around this specific issue, and I have printed business cards, a car sign, and wrote articles, websites, and other literature explaining how Craigslist is the #1 place where children were bought and sold for sex. I have cried my eyeballs out looking at the ads of children, reporting them to the police, and actually getting no response or care in return. I actually feel heard and validated right now. I am so proud of Craig for standing up for what I believe is right and saying he will not have child sex trafficking on his website, at least in America. I love that. It's a start. I guess I can transfer all of that to Backpage now, since that is now my second focus. There's actually a petition and a lawsuit for them to close their erotic ad section from a 14-year-old girl who was trafficked on their website. All the major arteries where pedophiles connect with pimps to abuse children will not stop the whole child sex trafficking trade, but it will corner them and force them out onto the street. They need customers, and in order to have customers, they need to advertise. There are groups working hard through Stop Child Sex Trafficking Now, which we'll be walking for on October 2nd in San Francisco, California, to find, locate, and collect evidence on pedophiles and pimps and get them put in jail where they belong. So just so you know, my new book, Prayer Warriors, Demon Slayers, is out now on Amazon. You can buy the book with the Free at Last book. I have the second book out now, along with the first, on Amazon.com. Just so you know, friends. Or you can go to my website, www.donneworswick.com. Less places for them to hide, the better. Craigslist just made it a whole lot easier by cutting off the favorite posting spot for pimps in America to sell children online. Watch out, Backpage, because you are next. I believe Craig and Jim made the right choice, and I am proud to have been a part of the change. I pray it lasts and it doesn't go back to the way it was with corporate and government pressure. Praise God for them and their change of heart. Thank you, Craig. Thank you, Jim, from the bottom of my heart. All the victims, children, abolitionists, and friends. I can now use Craigslist again and stop telling people to boycott it. I believe we are moving in the right direction. Now we are boycotting Backpage. Go team, go. We are on it.